The first 10 seconds blew the lid off the entire night. A leaked prep memo revealed Trump's advisors warned him, "Don't lose your temper, my Crockett will bait you." That revelation spread like wildfire before the opening question was even asked, and the room was already charged with scandal. The stage lights cut across two figures. Trump, stiff, puffing his chest, trying to look indestructible. Opposite him, Jasmine Crockett, calm, sharp, her eyes fixed with the precision of a prosecutor who already knows the guilty verdict. The atmosphere wasn't cautious. It was explosive. Everyone knew this wasn't a debate. It was a fight for dominance. Trump lunged into his opener, loud and brash. "I rebuilt this country. Nobody has done more for America than me." His voice carried, but it felt hollow, like a balloon ready to burst. His supporters clapped, but the applause was weak, scattered, nervous. Crockett struck instantly. Her tone was razor sharp. "Donald, you've confused bluster with bravery. Shouting slogans isn't leadership. Hiding behind lawyers isn't courage. The truth is simple. You're loud, but you're weak." The room detonated. Gasps, applause, reporters leaning forward to capture every word. Phones shot up, recording history in real time. Trump's face flushed red. He barked back, "Wrong, totally wrong. She doesn't know what she's talking about." Crockett didn't even blink. "I know exactly what I'm talking about. The country remembers the chaos, the corruption, the fear. You call it strength. We call it cowardice dressed as courage." The crowd erupted again, this time louder, harder, unstoppable. The moderator tried to interject, but the moment had escaped his grasp. The chants started in the back rows. "Crockett! Crockett! Crockett!" Trump pounded his fist on the podium. "This is fake, all fake." His voice cracked, a tremor exposing the truth his bravado tried to bury. Cameras zoomed close, catching every beat of sweat. Crockett delivered the strike that silenced him. "Fake is your entire brand. You sold America an image of strength, but when the spotlight hit, it showed nothing but bluster. And bluster isn't bravery." The hall shook with thunderous applause, people standing, cheering, some even laughing at Trump's stunned expression. Reporters mouthed headline as if the words had just carved themselves into tomorrow's front pages. By the close of stage one, it was clear. Trump had opened with volume, but Crockett had opened with victory. She didn't just counter him. She exposed him, stripped him down, and proved she owned the stage. The second round began with Trump trying to claw back authority. He leaned into the microphone, his voice booming. "I am the strongest leader this country has ever had. Nobody has faced more attacks. Nobody has fought harder." His words rang out, but they didn't land. The crowd murmured, restless, sensing desperation hidden beneath the volume. Crockett didn't wait for him to finish. Her voice cut through his rant like a blade. "Stronger, Donald. Real strength isn't screaming at the storm. It's standing in it without crumbling. And you've crumbled every time the truth touched you." The eruption was instant. Applause surged, whistles echoed, reporters scribbled furiously, some shaking their heads in disbelief at the rawness of her strike. Trump's jaw tightened, his hand slamming the podium. "Lies, all lies. She's a radical. She hates America." Crockett's comeback was lethal. "I love America enough to confront its liars. You don't fight for this country. You fight for yourself. Your so-called bravery is nothing more than noise, an act, a mask that slips every time you're challenged." The audience roared. Some jumped to their feet, clapping, chanting her name again. The moderator tried to calm the chaos, raising his hand, but no one was listening. The room had become a stage for Crockett's dominance, and Trump was just her foil. Trump's face turned redder, his gestures more erratic. "You're incompetent. You've done nothing," he shouted, his voice cracking under the pressure. Crockett leaned forward, eyes locked on him like a predator closing in. Nothing. Tonight, I'm doing exactly what America has been waiting for. I'm holding you accountable. And it's breaking you in front of the world. The hall erupted again, deafening, unstoppable. Reporters shouted into live feeds. Producers barked into headsets. Headlines were written in real time. Crockett dismantles Trump. Trump tried one last jab. You're disrespectful. You're tearing this country apart. Crockett answered with a line that shook the building. No, Donald, division didn't start with me. Division started with your lies, your ego, and your fear. I'm not tearing America apart. I'm tearing down the illusion that you were ever brave. The crowd roared like a stadium. Applause, cheers, and chants drowned out Trump's protests. His voice disappeared beneath the storm. Cameras caught him glancing to the moderator for rescue, but none came. By the end of stage 2, the reality was undeniable. Trump wasn't leading the debate. He was surviving it. And Jasmine Crockett wasn't just winning, she was shredding him, word by word, until there was nothing left but bluster. The final round didn't begin with strength from Trump. It began with panic. His hands gripped the podium tight, his voice cracking as he shouted, "This is rigged. Everyone is against me. This debate, the media, all of it." The words echoed, but they fell flat. Instead of fear, the audience reacted with disbelief. Murmurs swept through the hall. The once commanding figure of Donald Trump now looked small, cornered, unraveling. Jasmine Crockett let the silence hang, her calm presence amplifying the contrast. Then she struck. Rigged? Donald, the only thing rigged is your act. For years, you sold America the image of courage, but tonight the mask is gone. You are not brave. You are bluster, and bluster collapses under pressure. The audience erupted. Standing ovations shook the hall, chants of Crockett, 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 rolling like thunder. Reporters shouted into cameras, headlines practically writing themselves, Crockett shreds Trump. Bluster, not bravery. Trump tried to shout over the chaos, I'm the only one who can save America. His face was flushed, his words frantic, but no one bought it anymore. Crockett's reply cut to the bone. Save America? You couldn't even save yourself. You left bankruptcies, broken promises, and chaos in your wake. America doesn't need saving from me. It needs saving from you. The explosion of cheers was seismic. Cameras flashed like lightning, capturing Trump's stunned expression. He looked at the moderator, but the moderator had lost control long ago. This wasn't his debate anymore. It was Crockett's stage. She closed in with a line that would dominate headlines for weeks. Donald Trump, tonight America saw the truth. You are not a president. You are not a leader. You are an old man shouting into the void, and history will remember you as bluster, not bravery. The roar was deafening. People stomped their feet, chanted her name, raised their phones to capture the knockout moment. Trump stood frozen, lips tight, his silence louder than any words he could have spoken. Crockett raised her chin, commanding the room. America deserves courage rooted in truth, not fear disguised as strength. That's what I bring. That's why I win. And that's why tonight he lost. The chant returned, louder than ever. Crockett! 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 The lights glared down on Trump's pale face, defeated under the spotlight he once craved. And that's the real truth.